Gemini, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly read. This is for placements, Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it's a general reading. Let's see what we have for you today, Gemini. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Let's see, what does that feel like? Self-love, taking care of yourself, confidence about your financial ability, could be in that Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Could be a couple. One is very emotional, very centered in their emotion. One is very focused on money and material well-being and stability. Both of them have their confidence in different spheres. And neither of them appreciates the other's sphere as much. They respect it, I think, but the one who is deeply confident in emotional communication doesn't really value money and material things as much, and the one who is very confident in financial matters doesn't really value emotion and emotional communication so much. So this could be a challenging pairing if this is about a couple. The other possibility here is two people in your sphere, one of them being represented by that Queen of Cups and one represented by the Queen of Pentacles. I don't read tarot with gender, so these could be men or women or folks who are non-binary. It doesn't really present to me in any specific gender way today. Sometimes it does, but today it's not. It feels perhaps like there is it's feeling like the cards read in a certain way to me this week, and that doesn't always happen, but it feels like this Queen of Cups energy goes with the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles energy goes with the Page of Swords. And I'm sensing that there's, a person who is pretty good at emotional communication, pretty good at self-love, calm in a way that's odd because there's so much strong emotion there, but there is a calmness about it as well. Maybe that comes from the confidence of this person in their space, that they're not trying to prove anything to anyone emotionally. They can communicate that way. But there's this fire, there's this passion here, there's a joy and an exuberance for life, sort of just a love of being alive, of expressing creatively what they feel, because this is all about feeling. This person is very much about feeling. And then with this very confident, financially stable person, we have this Page of Swords. There's this intellectual curiosity. It's this fresh, always fresh, wanting fresh ideas, wanting new things to think about, wanting new inputs, new ideas to explore, wanting to express themselves, but more about. It almost feels like this is an expressive energy. This wants, needs, has to put it out there through creative endeavors, through living, just expressing who they are and their personality through living, that joyful release of energy into the world. And then this one is more about practical things, but also about taking in, wanting to digest more and more knowledge, more ideas, more expression from others. So there's like the yin and the yang here. There's the one energy that is just pouring out information, and then the other energy that's just sucking all of that information in. It's not a bad thing if you can find a friend, a partner, someone who compliments you that way, but there will always be that sense of not really truly understanding one another, because one is so much the expressor and one is so much the receiver. There is a certain special magic in that, I think. It feels like this could be a good situation for two people. But it always sort of feels like it feels like it won't, I don't know how to say this. Feels like neither gets everything they want in that situation. And I'm not sure if anyone ever gets everything they want in any situation, but if this is about a couple, there are limits to what you can share. And I don't mean to say that in a discouraging way, because it's not necessarily negative. It's just, if you're looking at it and wanting it to be what it isn't, that will be upsetting. That will be depressing. That will be something that makes you sad. But if you look at it for what it is, it could be quite beneficial for both people. So if it is about a couple, that's my read for that. If it's about qualities of the self, if this is one person who has mastered the ability to love themselves and to feel and express their emotions, and to make space for being an emotional being in this world, who also is quite confident about their ability to do well financially, to make a good nest for themselves, materially comfortable life, and space for always exploring new ideas, then this could be quite a nice week. If these are qualities that you find in yourself, if you're sort of taking a moment to pause and realizing that you don't need a lot of external validation in your life, because you have found a space where you have a confidence that was hard won, perhaps, but that you have all you need. If you have new ideas and new things to explore, ways to express your passions in life through creative pursuits, this could be somebody reflecting on their life and how fortunate they are. That is another possibility. But I'm not sure, actually. I was going to say it feels more like it's about that sort of couple energy, but that's not quite right. I think there's the third option here, which is that these are two different people in your life, and they offer two different things. And you're perhaps in a situation where you're trying to decide if you can spend time with both people, or if you can't, because they're very different, and what they offer you is very different. And am I speaking about romantically? Perhaps. I don't know. It could be friendships. And again, not necessarily women here, okay? This could be someone who has two different men that they enjoy spending time with. Could be someone who has two different women they enjoy spending time with. Could be someone who just has two friends, male or female, non-binary, whatever. And these two people in your life offer you different ways of being, different ways of exploring who you are and how you fit in the world and in your life. And you could just be reflecting on how lucky you are that you have two different people like this. Yeah, there are different ways it could go. And I've gone on quite a while on this one, actually, because it's the last one I'm recording. First one I'll be posting, because it is your birth month still. Anyway, I hope it's been helpful. I hope there's something in there of value for you. I hope that I see you next week, and I wish you blessings.